China has some very strong words for our country, accusing us of having, quote, a mobster mentality. Our next guest wrote this book, The 100-Year Marathon, China's Secret Strategy to Replace America as the Global Superpower. The author, Michael Pillsbury, Hudson Institute Senior Fellow, is with us now. Now, Michael, you were in China last week, I believe. You held meetings with top-level officials behind closed doors. What are they saying about President Trump behind those closed doors?
Well, they've got two mixed messages, Stuart. One message is they doubt President Trump's resolution on this. They think this is some sort of huge split inside the White House. They use, even you'd be amused, they use people's first names. They talk about Peter and Bob versus Steve and Ivanka. So they're convinced there's a split White House, that this is some kind of a stunt as part of the midterm elections, so that if they hold on for 3 more months, they'll be in a new world. That's one part of their message. The other part of the message is something very strange I've never seen before. They're structuring their answer as though they are defending the entire world against President Trump. They claim they are the leader for free trade now, and that they're willing to make sacrifices, face down more tariffs and other restrictions on behalf of the entire world. I really never have seen this before in visiting China for 40 years.
Well, it's unreal, isn't it? Because China is a protectionist in many senses of the word. Don't they know that?
Well, no, they won't admit guilt. Apparently, they've gone through the various, very long 100-page documents the White House has released with all their, what I would call, crimes, especially in the forcible technology transfer area. They've decided to dig themselves in even deeper. They are denying everything. They put out statement after statement. They told me in the closed-door meetings that this is all false, it's defamation, and it calls into question China's growth over the last 40 years, that they, as one of them put it, we have not stolen our way to the top, and we're not going to admit these allegations. So that makes it very difficult to get some sort of a negotiated solution.
Did they have any personal comments about President Trump himself?
They like to portray him as unpredictable, as someone who changes his mind according to who he's last spoken to. And that's why this focus on the Peter and Bob versus Steve and Ivanka, that this is some sort of family feud inside the White House. I think they're wrong. I think they misread President Trump. He's been writing books about this and articles and making speeches for as long as 20 years. So this is not some idea Peter Navarro put into his head. He feels deeply about this. So, but they don't believe me. I could see right now that they're in for a longer, what should we call it, slugfest than I would have imagined. I think that's the news, is this new Chinese attitude. It's very feisty.
How did they deal with their own economic problems? I mean, their stock market is down somewhere in the region of 18–20% since February, when the tariffs were first started. Their export orders have slowed down significantly. Did they mention that? Because we are inflicting some pain on them.
I think you and I might speculate, Stuart, that they're afraid, that they realize they've got a fragile economy on their hands, that they're really not as tough as they look. But that isn't what the message is. The message is how much pain they're going to inflict on us, and how they're not afraid, and they're defending all of the world against President Trump. As I say, I've just never heard this kind of rhetoric before. We bombed their embassy by mistake back in 1999, the one in Belgrade. Killed some Chinese officials inside the embassy. They were mad then. They had demonstrations in front of our embassy, kind of kept our ambassador from going back to his residence. So that's more extreme than now, but the rhetoric is really very strong in Beijing last week.
Well, thank you for that report, sir, because that's important to find out what they're really saying there behind those closed doors. Michael Pillsbury, great book, and thanks for joining us, sir.